So, stayed at Blue Mountain Shelter last night. Thought I was gonna be alone the whole night, and then a guy from Hungary ended up showing up. His name is Steve, but what he's doing, which is kind of cool, well, one, he hiked 26 miles yesterday, or 26 kilometers. It was kind of late, and I said, just how far did you hike today? And he said 26. He's doing the AT and the PCT. So what he's doing is he's hiking from Springer to Harper's Ferry, and then he's going to, I don't know what the town is where you get on the PCT, but it starts over down by Mexico, starting there and going to Kennedy Meadows, and then he's coming back here to Harper's Ferry and hiking to Katahdin, and then going back there and hiking from Kennedy Meadows to Canada. So that's kind of cool. I need to start setting up my tech, because I've asked everybody in the morning, like, hey, do I snore? And they said, yeah, like a freight train. So I'm probably gonna start setting my tent up for the sake of the other hikers. It's just last night I thought I was gonna be alone, so I didn't, and then he showed up, and I guess he had to end up putting his earplugs in the middle of the night. So sorry, Steve, if you're watching this. Going down a really big downhill right now into Unicoi Gap, where everybody else got off last night. Still planning on doing the 2.5 more days into Dix Creek Gap, and then I might even do 2 days, push it maybe a little bit today, and then push it tomorrow into Dix Creek Gap and get a ride from the Budget Inn into town, stay the night there, and then maybe even stay the next night and leave in the morning. And since I'm gonna be, it's either I push it and get there on Saturday and stay Sunday, or not push it, stay at a shelter on Saturday, and then go into town on Sunday. So it's not really losing a day, it's just whether or not I want to push it or not. But I know I promised you guys a sunrise this morning, but this is kind of the weather right now. So, and this is the trail. Just goes straight down right here. I don't know if I talked about the couple that I was hiking with yesterday. I think probably probably halfway through the day. I can't remember their names for the sake of me. Britta and her husband. One thing that I really wanted to do was do hiker interviews. I have a pretty bad memory, especially when it comes to names, which is kind of good out here because names are usually given by like things that you do, like some kind of memory, like chicken wing, stuff like that. So it's easier to remember those kinds of names. That's why I wanted to do some hiker interviews, is because that way I can look back at this and maybe you can see somebody that you know. Today I'm trying to head to Tray Mountain Shelter. There's 2 mountains to climb before I get there. Shouldn't be too bad. I'm trying to get plenty of protein. I always get, well, 1, beef jerky. I have tuna in most all of my meals. I usually have some like pepperoni or something like that. And then also I have like protein, like Cliff Bars and that kind of stuff. So I am getting quite a bit of protein. I probably will pick up even more food next resupply, just because I feel like I'm always hungry and I'm eating a lot, but I just feel like my body's getting shocked into it and it probably needs more than I'm giving it right now. So we're probably not gonna have too many scenes today, because this is what it kind of looks like. And I know I promised you guys sunrise this morning, but it wasn't happening today. It's supposed to start really downpouring around noon, So I gotta try to get to Tray Mountain Shelter by noon. We'll see. But it's not gonna be terribly cold, so I don't mind hiking in the rain. I just don't like the wind in the rain. Something I wanted to touch on real quick. So right now I'm at Unicoi Gap. I got something. Trail magic. I was just about to walk up this. It's gonna be a rough one. It's a 1,000-foot climb in like a mile. Then I just so happen to turn around and see that right there. Just about up to Tray Mountain, but I'm gonna turn the camera around so you can see what I'm looking at right now. Just taking a little break here. If you can see the clouds coming in right there, I'm gonna see those in probably the next 30 minutes, but the view is not too bad from up here. We should be coming up to the Georgia-North Carolina state line right after my 0 day. So I'm just sitting here at the Tray Mountain Shelter, and then I was just looking outside of the shelter. Now one, that's kind of what it looks like. But then you look up, there's something dangling. That's somebody's shoe.